I'm continually surprised at just how often property investors get started on property investing prior to actually knowing more about the process and becoming suitably educated. Imagine if you had to go to hospital for an operation and the doctor who attended revealed that they had always wanted to be a doctor and they were going to try the approach of jumping in the deep end and learning as they went along. They figured that if they got it wrong, they'd learn from that, and if they just followed the crowd and performed operations as everyone else did, they had a pretty good chance of success. Sounds mad, yes, but this is how most property investors get started. Either they have a notion that they'd love to buy property and away they go, or a property presents itself and so the decision's made to become a property investor based on the opportunity which that one property presents. It's little wonder that people make grave mistakes, often bad enough to turn them off property investing forever. Before any property is purchased, the basics must be in place. This includes a complete understanding of not only your current financial position in terms of income, expenses, assets and liabilities, but also the time you have available until retirement. This is a crucial element that most people miss. What you buy and where you buy depends on many things, but one important consideration will always be the length of time you have available during which to hold the property. If your time period is short, then you must buy the property with the greatest chance of growth in the shortest possible time. Cash flow, apart from ensuring that you can afford it on a day-to-day basis, becomes secondary to needing the property to grow and create equity for both further investing and for ultimate retirement income. If you have a longer time period, then waiting for growth is more possible, and achieving good cash flow which allows you to wait for that growth becomes more of a driving factor. Even after you have considered your personal financial circumstances, you shouldn't get started until the basic education has been obtained. There's no property purchase which must be made immediately, and the time will always be right to get started. Don't be fooled into thinking that you might be missing the bargain of the century and go ahead and make a purchase until you feel confident that you have all of the knowledge required to make a sound judgment as to its potential as a viable investment. The person selling the property to you, anyone at all involved in the transaction, won't have your best interest at heart and will tell you what they need to help you over the line. The property bargains will always be there to find, and it may be better for you to wait to be sure than to rush in without suitable knowledge. Finally, don't fall into the trap of thinking that once you've read a few books or attended a few seminars, your education is complete. Like the doctor who must remain at the top of their field through constant and ongoing education and through consistent fellowship with their peers, the property investor must understand that property investing is a vastly changing landscape which needs constant re-navigating.